Jaden's story is still fresh in our minds, and we cannot let go. We just have to keep on the story like a jockey on a horse. Anyway, guys, welcome back to this channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. If it is not your first time here and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Guys, this is a reaction channel. We react on the news on a daily basis. Kindly make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are not here to fight. We are not here to argue. We are a respectable channel. And most of my stories, I try to keep the names of people out of there. So it's a channel that once you listen to my stories, you will enjoy yourself, serious or jokingly. Anyway, this is not a joking story though. And today we want to talk about something that is heavily weighing on our hearts. And this is, if you have not heard, although almost every Jamaicans have heard about it, but if you have not heard about Jayden, and this is your first time, guys, go back and watch my other videos. There's a lot out there about JAYDENSMITH. And it's a story that's as tragic as it's baffling. It's about a young boy named Jayden, a 12-year-old kid who once shined brightly at his school's valedictorian. But now more than 5 weeks, or almost 5 weeks, have gone by, and Jayden has vanished without a trace. No clues, no signs, just an overwhelming silence that screams louder than words. Before I get into the nitty-gritty of what my concern today is, I want to ask why some people are asking for the driver of the US daughter vehicle, the person who picked her up at the airport. Why are they asking? They want to hear from the driver, know who the driver is. I haven't heard anyone say, could this woman had rented a car and we should not be looking for a driver, but instead of the person who rent her the car? Because that woman, when you check that woman's age, that woman could not have been in America that long that maybe she don't know how to drive in Jamaica. We need to focus our attention, apart some of our attention, because the bloggers are the ones who are out there every day trying to figure out what happened to Jayden. So, did she rent a car from the airport? This is something that needs to be looked at. This is something that, but who are looking at? People who are not really in authority to really investigate, to really get that. The bloggers are the ones that are out there, trying to get to the bottom of what happened to Jayden. Some people might want to agree with me, and some may not. But something flashed across my mind last night, and it might sound far-fetched, but could Jayden be alive? And we all are thinking that someone unalive him. Now, could his father be hiding him from the wrath of the auntie? Is the father keeping a low profile because he is hiding Jayden? Had we thought about that before? You see, Jayden's family says they're close-knit, that they love him dearly. But beneath that calm surface, questions hover like dark clouds. Questions that refuse to be silenced. Where is Jayden? Why did he disappear? More importantly, who is really responsible for his safety. Now, as the storm Melissa approaches Jamaica, the uncertainty only grows. And in the midst of this storm, whispers are still swirling. Rumors about Jaden's father. Some say he struggled with alcohol, that he might not have cared for his son at all. But folks, let's be real. Rumors are just that, rumors. The truth is a lot messier. Is he a drunkard or just a misunderstood man trying to find his way in the world that turned against him? And I got to ask myself, why am I so hooked on this story? Why do I keep reporting on this little boy's face that I see at night, night after night? It's because deep down, I feel that ache, a universal ache for every child out there who feels invisible, unloved, unheard. Imagine just for a moment if your parents weren't there, if the people you trusted most decided to turn their backs on you, if you found yourself in a house of horrors with no one to rescue you. Jaden's aunt says he was so close to her, but now she claims she's acting as if Jaden decided to leave. Did he run away willingly? Or was he pushed? Was he coerced? Or is there a darker story hiding behind the shadows? Could it all be covered up after cover up? A tangled web of lies? Right now, I mean, there are people who are blaming this person, that person, that person. We don't know for sure. But the suspicion lies with the family. And as I did my YouTube yesterday, regardless of whatever happened to Jaden, it's the fault of his caregivers. If he run away, it's their fault. If somebody took him, it's their fault. If they unalive him, it's their fault. And that's where we need to pause and reflect. It's time. The time for Jaden's father to step forward, to break the silence. Nobody is drunk for 24 hours straight unless they don't sleep. None at all. Unless they keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And I think even the biggest drug person, I think it's impossible. We owe it to Jaden and to every child who feels unsafe, unheard, unseen. Justice isn't just a word, it's a duty. The truth must come to light, no matter how painful. I am here, not just as a YouTuber, but as a mother, as a voice for the voiceless. If you have any information, if you know what happened to Jaden, please speak up. Let's work together to find him, to bring him home, because every child deserves safety, love, and a chance to grow up in the world that cares. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video. We need to make people aware. And I will see you back on my next YouTube video.